There are things in your life right now that you don't even realize are blocking your blessings. You're praying, you're waiting, you're hoping something will change, but nothing is moving. Doors stay closed, opportunities don't come. You feel stuck no matter how hard you try. And you start asking, why is nothing happening? Why does it feel like God is silent? Why do other people move forward, but I don't? But what if the problem is not that God is not moving? What if the problem is something is blocking what He already wants to give you? Most people are not aware of this. They think blessings come only from prayer. But blessings are not just about asking. They are about alignment. And when your life is not aligned, even the right prayer can feel like it's not working. There are things, small things, hidden things, that slowly block your progress. Not because God is against you, but because something in your life is out of position. And today, you're going to see it clearly, because once you see it, everything can change. You pray for guidance, but when direction comes, you hesitate. You feel something is wrong, but you still do it. You know what you should do, but you delay it. Disobedience is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It's ignoring that inner voice. It's delaying what you already know is right. It's choosing comfort over truth. And every time you ignore what you know is right, you move further away from what is meant for you. Blessings require alignment, and alignment requires obedience. Fear is one of the biggest blockers. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of change. You want a new life, but you're afraid to leave the old one. You want growth, but you're afraid of discomfort. You want success, but you're afraid of what it takes. So you stay where you are, not because you can't move, but because fear convinces you not to. And fear will keep you stuck in a place you were never meant to stay. Doubt is silent, but powerful. You pray, but deep inside, you don't believe. You say you trust God, but you question everything. What if it doesn't work? What if nothing changes? What if I stay like this forever? And that doubt, it slowly weakens your faith. It makes you stop trying. It makes you lose patience. It makes you give up too early. Faith moves you forward. Doubt keeps you in place. Not everyone in your life is meant to go where you're going. Some people bring negativity. Some bring distraction. Some pull you away from your purpose. And the hardest truth, sometimes the people you care about are the ones slowing you down. You feel drained after being around them. You feel confused. You feel less motivated. That is not random. That is influence. And if you don't protect your environment will control your future. Pride is dangerous because it hides. It shows up as, I already know. I don't need help. I'm right. But pride blocks growth because growth requires humility. If you cannot learn, you cannot change. If you cannot change, you cannot grow. And if you don't grow, you stay stuck. You were hurt. You were betrayed. You were treated unfairly. And you hold on to it. You replay it. You remember it. You feel it again and again. But what you don't realize is this: holding on to pain keeps you connected to it. Forgiveness is not about them. It's about freeing yourself. Because as long as you hold on to that pain, you are holding on to the past. And you cannot move forward while holding on to what's behind you. You want change, but you don't act. You want better, but you don't move. You wait for the perfect moment. You wait for motivation. You wait for things to feel right. But nothing changes, because change requires action. Even small steps matter. Even slow progress matters. But no action means no movement. Many people only pray when things go wrong, But connection is built in consistency, not just in crisis. Prayer is not just asking, it's alignment, it's direction, it's strength. Without it, you start relying only on yourself, and that leads to confusion. You say you trust, but when things don't go your way, you panic, you worry, you stress, you lose peace. Trust means even when you don't understand, you stay steady. Even when you don't see results, you keep believing. Because not everything happens instantly. Some things take time. Some things require growth. Some things require preparation. And sometimes, what feels like delay is actually protection. Now listen carefully. It's not that God is not blessing you. It's that something is blocking what is already meant for you. And once you remove the block, things start to move. Doors open, clarity comes, opportunities appear. Not because something new was created, but because something old was removed. So if you feel stuck right now, don't just ask, why is nothing happening? Ask, what is blocking me? Because the moment you become aware is the moment everything can change. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to be honest. Honest about what needs to change. Honest about what you need to let go. Honest about where you are. Because your next level is not far away. It's just on the other side of what you need to remove. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Don't think you're forgotten. You are closer than you think. Remove what is blocking you and watch what happens next. Because sometimes the breakthrough you're praying for is waiting on you.